Are you a big Disney fan? Did someone give you some Lorcana packs for Christmas and now you just want to expand your collection and hopefully play some competitive Lorcana? Then this video is for you. Hi guys, my name is Luis with Quest for 3 and today I'll be helping you dive into the game of Lorcana. We'll be talking about where to start getting product, what kind of product to get, and some resources to track your card collection. So without further ado, let's talk some ink. Alright, so getting product. There's not a lot of different packages that they come with, so let's get through it. You have your troves, you have booster boxes, you have gift boxes, and you have your starter decks. So, what we're first going to talk about is my favorite and my go-to for a lot of new players is first a trove. It's how I hold all my cards, it's how I organize everything. What comes in a trove, it's going to be a set of dice, a lore counter, some color dividers, of all the 6 colors, and 8 packs for that specific set. This is going to be the Shimmering Skies deck. This is set 5, so that's 1, all right? If you're looking at I just want a bunch of cards, I don't need to collect, I'll buy some cardboard and collect it, that's totally fine. I would recommend the booster box. The booster box is 12 cards per pack. It is 24 booster packs. So you're looking at what, 140 plus cards? Something like that, 120 cards. I'm not a mathematician, I'm not thinking about it right now. Lastly, you have your gift boxes. Now, there are only 2 gift boxes right now. You have the Lilo and the Elsa. The Lilo is about the first 4 sets 1 through 4, and it has 5 random packs of those 4 sets. Same thing with the Elsa gift box. It's gonna be 5 through 8, 5 random packs, and you get some cool dividers like this Lilo one, just little packs, all right, cool. Gift boxes are fun if you just want to, let's see what packs I want to do. It's probably not the one I would get for myself if I'm starting. I would for sure, if I had the money to just buy cards I wanted to, I do this every year, I at least buy a booster box and a trove to hold all my cards. My co-host and I, Rob, we buy a case together, split those cards, because we usually play different types of decks, different colors, so it's really nice, and we just sell some cards that are higher value to end up buying our singles. So that's sealed product. That's how you can go one way. Another way is buying just singles. So what are singles? Singles pretty much self-explanatory. They're just buying that single card or a play set of single cards. I would recommend this for people who, hey, I have some cards or I have a deck in mind and I don't know if I should just build that deck or buy cards and hopefully get them. My advice is if you already have a deck you set your eyes on and you really like it, you've been following Lorcana, you've been following the meta at all, or you have some cards, totally go for the singles. You'll play some cards, you'll get some packs by playing at local, etc. Little. At least you have a deck to play with. Again, another way you can go about singles, I have the starter deck here. I forgot to talk about it. The starter deck is a 60 card pre-made deck. It always comes with 2 for each set. I think set 1 has 3. Sorry about the ripped box, but I'm bad at opening boxes. So it comes with 60 card deck and 1 booster box. So if there's a starter deck that you like and you want to just build on it, make it better for locals, more of a homebrew budget deck, I would say buy singles. Anything else, like if you just want to get collections and stuff like that, booster boxes, troves, I'm always going to go for troves and booster boxes. I need as much organization as possible. So yeah, those are the types of sealed product and how singles work. Some stuff for singles, there's a great website called tcgplayer.com. It shows the prices of all the cards, how much they're getting sold for, where should you buy singles or sealed product. Any of your local TCG stores have local big stores like Target, Walmart, some Costco things. So I've gone through all the sealed product with you guys. Now you guys are going to probably ask about what can I do on what kind of product I want to get. Should I get the newer Whispers in the Well stuff? Should I start with older stuff if there's still some cards in older sets? There's one thing you guys need to know before starting on getting some product. There are 2 different formats in Lorcana. There's Core Constructed and Infinity. This has to deal with set rotation. Now, what is set rotation? Set rotation is when a certain amount of sets are now not legal anymore in Core Constructed Lorcana. Now, oh wait, I just bought a bunch of sets from set 1 through 4. I bought a bunch of packs. How am I going to play? That's what Infinity is for. Infinity is all the sets from 1 to 11, which is Whispers in the Well. Core Constructed is only set 5, which is Shimmering Skies, all the way to Whispers in the Well. Now, if you're going to get product soon and you're worried about, hey, I just want to make sure my cards last long, I would say for sure starting with set 10 and set 11. So you have, I think this is actually, I'm so sorry. This is set 9 and set 10. We have 10 sets out, not 11. 11 is Winter Spell. So we have 10 sets right now. I would go with set 9, Fabled, and the set 10, Whispers in the Well. All right, these are our first 2 new sets for this year. We have 2 more for the end of the set rotation, or the end of our yearly rotation with Lorcana. That's gonna be Winter Spell and Into the Unknown. That's that new Pixar set that's coming out. Now let's talk about some sets. So for sure, if you're doing core constructed and you want to get your hands on some good product where you know you have some cards, for sure, Whispers in the Well, our newest one, a lot of good mechanics with the new boost cards. We'll get into that into another video. And then you have Fabled, you know, OG, they're gonna last a long time. They're gonna last for the whole year, right? Okay, let's look at some older sets. If you want to try Infinity, or if you want to see what cards have been reprinted, stuff like that, I could never go wrong with buying set 1. It's the first set. It's very nostalgic. If you're getting into Lorcana, it will be more pricey because again, it's the first set, not a lot of product. It's very rare, so don't pay $300-400 for a trove. It's not worth it. If you want that, I would go for singles for sure. Rise of the Floodborn though for Infinity has the best cards from this set. Like a lot from the pre-rotation and Infinity, a lot of them are using cards from this set. Rise of the Floodborn, that's chapter 2, so that's for Infinity. Anyone else? A big no on some sets. I'm gonna say Into the Inklands is the biggest don't buy product to Lorcana. I'm serious. This set was overproduced, overprinted, not a lot of good enchanted pools, not a lot of legendaries, not a lot of good, really good cards, and don't forget that it's rotated out. If we're talking about core constructed, what sets can I play? You can't play the first chapter. You can't play chapter 2, the Rise of the Floodborn. You can't play Into the Inklands set 3, and you can't play Ursula's Return set 4. For Infinity though, my favorite are for sure set 2 and set 4. Some of the best cards for Infinity if you want to play Infinity. Okay, so these are the 6 sets that you can play in core constructed in order. You have set 5, Shimmering Skies. Really good. I would say one of the best ones. You have Daisy Duck, you have Basil, you have a really lot of good enchanted cards in here. These are really good cards if you want to start opening product. Azurite Sea, also good, some good ramp cards, etc. I'm still probably leaning more on Shimmering Skies, but again, it is set 5. Here's the issue. Jafar is set 8. It will have the least amount of time in core constructed than all of these other sets. And as you go down, it'll be set 8 with Return of Jafar. It'll be set 7 with Arcasia's Island. Set 6 with Azurite Sea. And set 5 with Shimmering Sky. So these are kind of like, you know, if you really want good cards and you just want to get some product, yes, you can buy these. I would shoot for 5 and 6 more. That's Shimmering Skies and Azurite Sea, these 2 at the bottom. Again, Return of Jafar has some really good cards because of those new Vanish mechanic. Those are really good. It's just its lifespan is a lot less than other sets in the meta. Your 2 go-tos are probably going to be Fabled and Whispers in the Well for people getting to core constructed who just want to buy product. All right, so that's all the troves I have. That's all the sets. Remember, we have 10 sets. Set 11 will be Winter Spell. Set 12 will be Wilds Unknown, and then we will have a second set rotation. Okay, so we talked about what product you can get, what kind of product I think you should get, or I believe that depending on your budget, on what you want to do, these are the kind of decks I think, or the kind of sets I think you should work on. Now, you got in these cards, you got in your collection, you have all this mess, you don't know how to store it, one, you don't know how to track it, two, where do you start? Like I said, you can use some troves. Sometimes I buy 2 troves per set because I do get a lot of cards. You could just buy those big whiteboard boxes. That's just physical organization. I'm talking about more about tracking your cards. How do I make sure I have enough of these cards to make a deck? Well, I'm gonna treat you guys and show you guys over to Dreamborn. You can track your cards there. You can look at other decks that people have posted. You can make your own decks, save them, favorite other decks, and then when you look at a deck, not only can you see which cards you're missing, but how much those cards are going for, because it's using TCG Player and the background to give you those prices, and you can look through all those. You can also see some YouTube videos on certain deck lists by other creators. I'm telling you, if you don't know where to start on where to get decks or how to track your cards, Dreamborn is your friend. My friend Rob uses it all the time. I love texting him being like, hey, how many Hercules do you have? And he can just look up on his phone and let me know how many they are. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to do that. I have to look at boxes because I didn't start early, and once you don't start early, it's a lot of work. So I was like, you know what? I'll just take the L. I'm not gonna track anything. Don't do what I do, kids. Don't do what I do. I should be organized. I'm so sorry, guys. You should see my bookcase. It is filled with sleeves. Now, back to the video. But yeah, tracking, that's a great thing to track. TCG Player, Dreamborn. One more website I'm gonna talk to you guys about is gonna be inkdex.com. This is a meta sharing deck website. It shows all the latest tournaments, every big tournament that we have in Lorcana, whether it's a giant DLC to a set champs to some case tournament. tournament. So if you want to see, hey, what are the best players or what are the top decks right now that are playing, ink decks is the best way to go. Which cards are doing well, which color of combination decks are doing the best, and which are being played the most. So that will help you figure out why a certain card is more valuable than the other, why I should keep this card, what are some staples in this meta. Staples are cards that no matter what is always I need this card in my deck for this specific color. It's the best card for this color or for this strategy. Those are what I talk about when I mean staples in Lorcana or in any meta deck. Now, if you have any questions regarding Lorcana, whether it's how to play or certain deck lists, please like, comment, and subscribe on the video. If you comment what kind of video we would like, we will do our best to get those videos going out and get more information towards you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for talking ink with me, and don't forget to quest out.